He's really gone.
It seems it's my lucky day. With Ruben's security man out of the picture, my work here just got much easier. Although, it's hard to believe that Lucas just tripped and died. Anyway, none of this matters now. To keep things going smoothly here, I have to stop Ruben from contacting the authorities. I must cut all communication with the outside world as soon as possible. But I'd better stay put for now. At least, until this nosy journalist leaves. Can't risk making her suspicious. I guess that's my cue. First things first. I need to cut all communication with the mainland. I have to access the middle section of the satellite dish to modify the signal. Child's play, according to the tech team. I should use my multi-tool to remove the lid. Next. Now, I need to insert the modified chip they gave me. That takes care of one thing.
Hey, mademoiselle. What are you doing on this side of the island?
I needed some fresh air. It's not every day someone dies outside my windows.
Yeah, pretty crap way to start the weekend.
Are we even spending the rest of the weekend here? I won't be surprised if Ruben decides to cancel the gathering after what happened.
The party shouldn't end just because the security man had an accident.
So, his death's been confirmed as an accident?
What is there to confirm? The guy tripped and hit his head. End of story.
You seem very confident about what happened.
And you're overthinking it.
Why are you so certain it was an accident? You weren't even there.
I just heard people talking about it, that's all. Anyway, I'm going back inside. I'll see you at dinner.
Take care, Shehi. Something doesn't feel right here. I need to find out what happened before anyone else does. Oh, I should powder my nose before dinner. An occasion is still an occasion, no matter how grim.
Sure. Nice talking to you, Miss Saint Germain.
Mon Dieu. I thought she'd never leave. I hate LA girls. They talk too much. Anyway, time for the real work to begin. If I want to get into the security office, I need to take a few gadgets first. I think my phone is charged. The green you... To get inside the office, I need the security man's keycard. It's probably still on him.
Miss Saint Germain, what brings you here?
I came to see you, Mrs. Bird. I've been worried about you.
I'm still in shock, but I'll be fine. No need to worry about me.
Oh, chérie. I know. Lucas was like a son to you. No one should be forced to work while mourning a loved one.
Don't be silly. I'm not being forced. As a matter of fact, I insisted on doing my job. Work keeps my mind busy and helps me cope with Lucas's passing.
Lucas had been working for Ruben for quite some time, right? Had you known him for long?
I would say about 5 years. The boy was so serious when he first arrived on Esperanza. It took a while for him to warm up to us all. He might have looked tough, but deep down he was such a sweetheart.
I'm sure he was. I wish I had known him better. It sounds like he was such a good man.
One of the best. He'll be dearly missed. But I should probably get back to work now.
Is there anything I can do to help, chérie?
Miss Saint Germain, you're a guest here. I can't accept your help.
Please, Mrs. Bird, I insist. And between you and me, I'd prefer some work to keep my mind busy too.
I see. Well, if you could grab me some garlic from the fridge, it would be much appreciated.
No problem. I'll be right back. Stored in the fridge. A suitable place for someone so unremarkable. So, were you a good boy? Did you keep your keycard close? The card must be in his inner pocket. I should use the keycard replicator to make a copy. Done. Better leave the card where I found it. Now to find that garlic before the housemaid gets suspicious.
Did you find it, Miss Saint Germain? Thank you. If it isn't too much of a bother, Could you go back to the fridge and find me?
I need some fresh air, Mrs. Bird. Seeing a dead body really turned my stomach.
Oh, yes, of course. I understand. Thank you again. I'll go and find it myself.
That Kroll really thought I was going to do more work for her. Delusional. Regardless, I should use this opportunity to get into the security office. Good. For the next step, I need my phone to figure out the passcode. The last numbers in the sequence should have the warmest prints. Let's see. We found the body a little before 2 o'clock. Wolfie? He was the cause of Lucas's death? I should have realized. But it's possible to turn this to my advantage. Wolfie could be a very valuable asset, as long as no one else finds out he killed Lucas. Time for the main event.
But first, let's raise a toast to Lucas Matonis, my friend and security chief. You always had my back. I wish I could have had yours. God's...
That was beautiful, Ruben. Of course, you know there's nothing you could have done.
Margot's right, Ruben.
And he doesn't admit that often, do you, Sam? Freddy should be in his suite.
Hey, I wasn't expecting company tonight.
Mon ami, I came to see how you were holding up. Jackson did quite a number on you earlier.
If I'd been serious, that Hunderson would have been the one flying through the window today. Just saying.
Sounds very believable, coming from a man drowning his sorrows in whiskey.
I'm just enjoying my stay here. Besides, a little booze never hurts anybody. You can join me, if you'd like.
Bien. One drink wouldn't hurt.
Ah, that's the spirit. Grab a seat. I'll pour you a glass.
You do realize that the bottle is empty, right?
Huh. Would you look at that? Any chance you grabbed another one from the mansion?
Freddy, forget the drink. There's something more important I'd like to talk about. I've been reviewing the security footage.
And what's that got to do with me?
I witnessed Lucas's last moments, Freddy. His blood is on your hands.
Oh, scheiße. Look, it was an accident, Margot. He lost his footing. It wasn't my fault. You believe me, right?
Mon ami, don't forget to breathe.
Don't patronize me, Margot. Lucas's death was on him. I had nothing to do with it.
I'm sure that if others saw the footage, their conclusions would differ from yours.
Hold on. No one else has seen the footage yet?
Mais non. And I can assure you that nobody will. It's been deleted. You're welcome.
Margot, why would you do this for me?
Perhaps I have a soft spot for you. Or maybe it's my desire to get the raw, uncut story first. So, let's hear it. Tell me what really happened.
Lucas, for the pain in the ass from the moment I set foot on the shore. Remember when Lucas confronted me right out of the gates? He did that so he could threaten me. Told me I'd better behave on Esperanza. It didn't stop there either. Once I dropped my stuff off, he was waiting for me at the pool. Lucas warned me that he'd kick my ass if I overstepped the bounds. But he crossed the line when he started talking about my late girlfriend. Your reckless behavior only leads to tragedy. Just look at Elena Curler, he said. Seriously? Fleeing like a wimp? He's all like, Mr. Wolf, don't make me use force on you. And please, watch your behavior before you cause irreversible damage again. He tried to de-escalate, but at that moment, I couldn't have cared less. Ah! If only that idiot had watched where he was going, all of this could have been avoided.
It seems Lucas wasn't exactly the saint everyone thought he was.
The guy was a bastard.
Bastard or not, he can't be blamed for what happened. This is on you, Freddy. And I wouldn't bet on anyone rallying to your defense.
I'm not an idiot, Margot. I understand the situation I'm in. But you? Erasing the footage, coming to me? Why? What do you want from me? If you try to tell anyone about it, I swear.
Oh, Freddy, you're falling apart at the seams. Believe it or not, I'm here to help. And besides, this wouldn't even be the first time I've covered up your mistakes.
What are you on about?
After the tragic death of your girlfriend, I received a call from your managers. They asked me for my help to sweep the accident under the rug. Apparently, the press got their hands on a video Elena made that night. I was paid to get rid of it, which I did, but not before I'd had a peek at it myself. The video didn't show the crash, but it did show you drinking and driving. Not to mention your inability to keep your eyes on the road. If you'd been less occupied, perhaps you would have noticed the red light. Had that video seen the light of day, you would have been held accountable for Elena's death.
Elena. should have been me.
News like that would make a lot of money. But I couldn't do such a thing to you.
Spare me the act, Margot. I know the price of silence in this world, and I bet your bank account knows it too.
Sometimes, doing good deeds requires a little compensation.
Figures. How much do you want this time?
Freddy, you're such a capitalist. It's adorable. But your wallet can stay in your pocket. I just want you to spend a night in the lighthouse on the edge of the island. What do you say?
You've got to be joking. A night in the lighthouse? What's the catch?
There is no catch, just a rule. Don't ask questions. All you need to do is identify areas of the mansion clearly visible from the lighthouse. And while you're at it, keep an eye out for any unusual activity. That's it.
And if I refuse?
Cooperation is strongly recommended, mon ami.
Or else what? You're going to tell everyone I killed Lucas?
Words may not be enough to convince them. However, showing them a copy of the security footage just might.
You had a copy of the videos this entire time?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Must have slipped my mind.
Scheiße.
So, are you in or are you out?
I'll only need to spend one night in the lighthouse, right? If I do that, you will give me the video?
Oui, I will bring it to you first thing in the morning.
All right, Margot. You win. But it's pitch black out there. How am I supposed to see anything?
Worry not, mon ami. I sneaked a special pair of night vision binoculars onto the island. They're simply magnifique.
Where is this high-tech spy gear then?
Safely stored in my room, of course. Give me a moment, Wolfie. I'll bring it to you now. Just where I left it. There are instructions in the case. Everything you need to know is inside. Do your job well, and you'll receive the only proof of your little accident tomorrow.
You better keep your end of the deal.
Do your part, and I'll do mine. So, if I were you, I wouldn't waste any more time. I'd get to work.
Aren't you forgetting something? How do I get to the lighthouse? I need directions.
I'll draw you a map. Get me a pen and some paper. Can this little brain of yours make sense of it?
Yeah, this will do.
Good. Memorize it, then burn it. Leave no evidence behind.
Do you have a lighter on you? I'll need a spark to get the fire going.
Take good care of it. I want it back. That should be Freddy. Hopefully, with the information I asked for. Bonjour, mon ami. You look terrible.
I barely slept. What did you expect?
For you to show up not reeking of alcohol. Did you at least do what I asked?
Don't worry. I got the information you wanted. The wine was just to keep me company over the night. Now, where's my footage?
Shh. Keep your voice down. Let's go talk in my room.
So, give me the footage.
Not so fast. You'll get it once I'm satisfied with your work. What did you see?
It's a whole lot of the greenhouse. And let me tell you, there's not much going on in there at night.
Is that it? You better not be holding anything back, Freddy.
Sorry to disappoint. Oh, but the rest of the mansion was kind of obscured by the huge jungle.
Or were you too drunk to keep your eyes open?
Hey, I did my job. I got you information, didn't I?
You were supposed to bring me something worth knowing, not some useless observations. At the very least, did you... Did you bring the binoculars back with you?
I left them back in the lighthouse. Carrying the whole case back would have drawn attention, right?
Sometimes I question your ability to think, Freddy. You just left evidence behind.
Don't worry. No one will even be able to enter the place. I pulled the handle of the lighthouse door and hid it. The binoculars are safely locked inside.
Let's hope so. Now go take a shower before the smell soaks into my furniture.
Ain't you forgetting something? Where's my footage?
Mon ami, if you can't keep your end of the deal, neither can I. The footage will remain under lock and key until you've earned it.
Earned it? Do you want me to go back to the lighthouse or something?
That won't be necessary anymore. You should stay put until you're given new instructions.
I don't like being played, Margot. Just tell me what the hell you want from me.
To be a good little wolfie, and give me some space to think. You'll get your shot at redemption soon enough. It's me. We need to talk.
Q? What about him?
Well, I saw Q and Lucas arguing when I first arrived. Right by that damn pool. Now just leave me be, okay? What the hell was I thinking? Oh, once she finds out I lied about the gardener, I'm done for. Scheiße. I need to talk to Margot. If I get the security footage, there's no way they'll be able to pin Lucas's death on me.
The death of Ruben's security man was unexpected. But
What? Who is she talking to?
everything is going according to plan. The ring did its job. The poison was quite effective.
Is she on the phone? How? There's no signal?
Ruben was out for the count in a matter of seconds.
Wait a minute. Margot poisoned Ruben?
Yes. The Admiral's situation is being handled. I'll update you tomorrow. Au revoir.
Margot's a goddamn psycho. There's no way she'll just give me the security footage. But if I find the ring Margot used to poison Ruben, I might be able to trade it for the footage. Why are we here, Margot?
How oblivious are you? You were at the dinner table. You heard that the Admiral is planning to take his boat out tomorrow? I can't allow that to happen. His precious Bessie needs to go.
So, you're saying we should sink his boat?
Bingo.
Hold on a minute. Aren't you sabotaging your own ticket out of here?
All I'm hearing are questions, Freddy. That's not what we agreed on.
I don't care. I ain't lifting a finger until you tell me what you're really up to.
Wolfie, why are you complicating our relationship? We have
I've had enough of your bullshit. Go look for some other idiot to do your dirty work. I'm done.
You're done when I say you're done. Do as I say, and I promise you'll leave this island as a free man. Don't, and, well, I'm sure you'll make a bunch of new friends behind bars.
Is that a threat? Who do you think you are? Let's see how everyone feels about you trying to set the Admiral's boat on fire.
Oh, and who will believe the man who killed Lucas? Squeal, and I'll make sure there won't be a single person left on this planet who hasn't seen your footage.
Do that, and you're dead.
Resorting to violence? Lovely. I'm sure killing another innocent woman will really help your case. Be my guest. No. Good. Your first wise decision since setting foot on this island. Cooperate, and I assure you that once my business is concluded, you'll get your footage.
Like your word means anything.
Betray me, and you'll see the true value of my word.
Let's just get this over with.
That's what I like to hear. Ruben should have fuel stored in the boathouse. We need to get inside.
How? The door's locked.
Then break it. And give me my lighter back.
I forgot it.
Of course you did.
But it might not be an issue.
Be quick about it, Freddy. We don't have all night. Be careful, you idiot!
Yeah.
Put it back and then head to your room. Try not to get noticed.
And what will you do?
I'll go alert everyone to the terrible fire, of course. In the meantime, I need you to get rid of the fire extinguisher in the foyer. Don't forget to be discreet.
I can't trust Marco to keep a word. I need to find that ring. This might be the only opportunity I'll get to search a room for it. It's now or never.
No!
My ticket. Burning up into the sky.
We're never getting off this bloody island!
We'll get through this, darling. I promise.
Whoever did this, they'll pay dearly. That's the final straw.
I best go check up on Ruben.
Bummer, eh?
How stressful. I need to lie down.
We need to talk.
I think we've done enough talking for the day, Wolfie. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to catch up on my beauty sleep.
It can't wait till tomorrow, Margot.
If this is another attempt to beg for the security footage, give it. You'll get it once you've earned it.
Or you give it to me now, and I won't tell everyone that you poisoned Ruben.
Me? Poisoning someone? Don't be ridiculous, Freddy.
Enough of the lies, Margot. I overheard your phone call today. I know it was you. And I've got the ring you poisoned Ruben with, to prove it.
You are full of surprises, aren't you, Shiri?
Guess I'm not as dumb as you thought. I'll offer you a one-time trade. The ring for the security footage.
I guess I don't have much choice, do I? However, I don't have the USB key on me. It's hidden outside the mansion.
Lead the way, then.
Freddy, we'll attract too much attention if we disappear now. And I'm sure Carla won't go to bed before she's questioned everyone about the incident. It's safer for us to wait until everyone's settled in their suite for the night, before heading out.
Fine. When and where should we meet up?
In the backyard at midnight.
You better show up.
And you better bring the ring. This complicates things. Looks like Wolfie's expiration date just got brought forward. The window is open. That's probably how Freddy got into my room. Luckily, the idiot didn't notice the secret compartment. If he had found the security footage, I'd be done for. I should take a flashlight before I leave. There should be one in the bottom drawer. I don't need to go.
You are seriously testing my patience. 2 more minutes, and I would have blown the lid off this whole thing.
A lady is always fashionably late, Wolfie. You should know that. Besides, I'm here now. No harm, no foul.
So, where's the USB key?
Not so fast, mon ami. First, I want you to tell me what you did with the fire extinguisher.
Don't push it, Margot.
The sooner you answer, the sooner you'll get the security footage. Oui?
I threw it off the cliffside. It's at the bottom of the ocean now.
Even while backstabbing me, you still did what I asked. Such a gentleman. And what about my lighter? Do you have it on you?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. What's the deal with the lighter anyway? You've been nagging me about it for a while now.
It was a gift from someone special to me.
Someone special? And who would that be?
His name was Jamil. A man
Wow, you seriously thought I cared? Stop wasting my time. But I'll tell you what. Give me the footage, and I'll throw in the lighter with the ring as a bonus.
Don't get too cocky, Wolfie. Remember, the bigger the ego, the harder the fall.
Right back at you. Now, lead the way, if you want this deal to happen. How far away are you planning to take me?
Don't tell me the big bad Wolfie is getting cold feet.
For all I know, you could be leading me into a trap.
To do what? Kill you? You're such a drama queen. But honestly, I'm flattered you think I could take down such a strong man as yourself.
Stop the act, Margot. I know you're not alone in this. Who were you talking to on the phone? And how on earth were you able to get a signal?
With my personal satellite phone, of course. You didn't think I'd come unprepared, did you, Wolfie? As for who I was talking to, I guess you could call him a colleague. But all you need to know is that if anything happens to me, my people know where the USB key is.
Who the hell even are your people?
We call ourselves the Overseers. Have you heard of us?
Over what? Is that some kind of weird cult?
I'd consider us as a discreet group of very powerful and influential individuals.
Don't tell me. You guys are like the Illuminati? You know, like a secret underground society that controls the world from the shadows?
Something like that.
Sure. Let's say I believe you. Could you explain then why the oh so great overseers are trying to kill Reuben?
Wolfie, please. If we were trying to kill him, he'd be dead already. Our intention is not to murder Reuben, but to take possession of his life's work.
Great. So, you dragged me into this mess because of some science project. I think I've heard enough. Just give me the damn USB key.
As you wish. It's inside the abandoned building.
Can't see a thing in here.
Wolfie, what would you do without me?
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even be here. Now hand over the footage.
What's the rush, Freddy? Are you sure you don't want to hear more about Reuben's science project first?
What I want is my security footage.
Such a pity. His project could do wonders for you.
Fine. Tell me then, what is Reuben working on?
On a serum that could give us eternal youth.
Did you seriously think I'd be stupid enough to believe that? First the secret society crap, now this? You're messing with me.
Wolfie, would I lie to you? Reuben truly has made a serum that can keep people young. Imagine staying at your peak for decades and living without the fear of getting old. It's truly beautiful. If you help me steal it, I'll share this gift with you.
Nah, whatever you're trying to sell, I ain't buying.
Suit yourself. But remember, careers end and fame fades away. You'll be no exception. Be sure that, when your time comes, you won't regret the decision you made here today.
Do you really think it's worth stooping so low just because you're afraid of some wrinkles?
I'm not getting any younger, Freddy. And with each passing year, my beauty withers.
You look fine to me.
Oh, aren't you a charmer? But you'll understand when you get older. Once your body starts failing and the beauty fades, all that will remain is a shadow of your former self.
People grow old, Margot. That's how it works.
But it doesn't have to be that way. With Reuben's project, I can live anew. I spent my youth working toward greatness. I sacrificed many things to be where I am today. I don't regret any of it. But some extra time to enjoy what I've earned.
You really are putting on a show here. Huh? Do you really expect me to believe this dramatic nonsense?
That's a very harsh thing to say, Freddy. To someone who's trying to open up to you.
Sounds more like a bunch of bull to me.
Would you truly not want to stay young for another 100 years? Think of all the opportunities it would open up.
Stay in this dump for another century. Nah, I'm good. I've already made enough mistakes to carry on my back until the day I die. This won't be one of them. Let's just make the trade and get out of here.
You sure? We're having such a great time together.
You either tell me where the goddamn USB key is, or the deal is off.
Well, you just sucked all the excitement out of the room. It's on the floor, under the well cover.
Right here?
Oui. Do you think I could get my ring and lighter back now?
Yeah, yeah. Let me get the USB key first. Huh. Nothing's here. What the hell, Margot?
Au revoir, mon ami. And he still has my lighter. Oh well. I guess that's a goodbye to Jamil's memory too.
Come with me. We know who killed Lucas.
Really? Who did it?
If you want to find out, follow me to Ruben's suite. It will be revealed to everyone there.
Lead the way then. Is that a gun? It would be rather useful if things went south. Perhaps I should steal it for myself. Ruben's wealth clearly hasn't found its way to his liquor cabinets. How tragic. You've been dusting this room for a while, Georgiana. Are you all right?
Oh my. I must have lost track of time. I hope I'm not being too much of a nuisance.
You're no trouble at all. But I am a bit curious. Why are you still working after all the horrible atrocities that have happened? If it was me, I'd have handed in my notice days ago.
I could never do that to Ruben. And honestly, work is the only thing that keeps me sane.
Sure, it might help the mind. But working yourself to exhaustion doesn't do your body any favors. So how about you take a break and have a drink with me instead?
I appreciate the offer, Miss Saint Germain, but I'm afraid I can't. A drink wouldn't do me any good right now.
Then how about a chat? An interesting conversation might keep both our minds occupied.
A chat does sound lovely. What would you like to talk about?
Well, I don't want to pry, but I've overheard some gossip before about you being a former convict.
I suppose I can't outrun my past after all.
So it is true. How does someone as earnest as you end up in jail?
Let's just say, matters of the heart led me down some thorny paths.
You poor thing. How much time did it cost you?
10 dreadful years.
Sacre bleu. You must have quite a tale to tell.
One I'd prefer not to share, if you don't mind.
Completely understandable. We all have our hidden chapters, don't we? Now, it's only fair that I answer some of your questions next.
Oh, that's not necessary, Miss Saint Germain. I don't even know what I'd ask.
Then how about I share a story about the time I joined a civil rights protest that got me incarcerated?
You served time? A woman of your status? Now that's a surprise.
Oh, I've had my moments. In my student years, I was fueled by dreams and ideals, convinced I could reshape the world. But as they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. A single protest gone awry, and it was only for a couple of weeks, but it felt like a lifetime.
Good thing it was short-lived then.
Can you believe? My own father wanted to leave me there until the trial. He called me the black sheep of the family.
But you didn't do anything wrong.
According to him, I'd been associating with whiny vagabonds who were ruining our country. He thought a short spell in prison would knock some sense into me.
I do understand what it feels like not to live up to your family's ridiculous expectations. My very own mother disowned me because I couldn't live up to her standards.
And that's exactly what made us strong, Georgiana. Our despicable families forced us to become self-reliant in order to survive.
I agree, Miss Saint Germain. But families are complicated. My father abandoned me during my youth, but showed up when I needed him the most. As a matter of fact, it's because of his moral support that I was able to get out of jail.
You're fortunate to have a father who cared enough to make amends. All mine ever did was ignore me. At least he kept my arrest out of the papers. But even that was to protect his own image. That was all he ever cared about.
With all due respect, your father sounds like a nasty piece of work. But even someone like him might one day feel remorse for their actions.
I doubt it. Our years of silence speak louder than any words could at this point.
There's still time to make things right.
What time? I'll be 50 next year, and my father's probably drafting his will as we speak.
Oh my, you don't look your age at all.
No thanks to my past. However, let's not continue to dwell on distant memories. And instead, talk about something more pleasant, like the divine spa I frequent in Paris. It's my little fountain of youth, you see. I'd be more than happy to arrange a trip for you as well.
That does sound lovely. Perhaps after all this is over, I should take a holiday.
This is my chance to search Portia's room for any information on Project Genetica.
And maybe go visit a couple of other countries afterwards.
Merde!
Oh my goodness. I've got it, Miss Saint Germain. You'd better go and change.
Merci, chérie. I'll be back in a second. Before going up to Portia's, I should grab a few things from my suite. I need to get the black USB key out of the bag to help me infiltrate Portia's laptop. And I mustn't forget to grab the gloves off the nightstand too. Better safe than sorry. Locked. But not for long. Worked like a charm. Time to glove up and make my entrance. Okay, now let's get down to business.
What are you doing here? I asked you a question.
Some accidents just can't be avoided. Sorry, Sam, but I guess you'll have to be my scapegoat. I suppose I should put the gun back in the secret stash. I forgot I needed to rotate these damned circles. Let's just get this over with. Voila! All that's left is to put the gun back. I should switch my top before going back to the club room. Sorry about the mess earlier, Georgiana.
Not a problem at all, Miss Saint Germain.
Now, where were we?